Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess. This video is going to be a collection and review of the throws from Vera Bradley. Thank you to Siobhan for requesting this video. There are, up front, I will tell you multiple kinds of throws. There's the regular throw that Vera sells and is very famous for. They make great gifts, they're soft, they're warm, they're lightweight, but they hold the heat to keep you cozy, but they don't overheat you. It's kind of nice balance. They also have them in extra large in that same original material. They also have, at one time, had a quilted fleece throw, and they have a cozy life throw. So those are the four main ones, and I do have samples of each of those, but the majority of the blankets you see here are regular throws. So let's get started. I am not going to open them all up because I don't want to spend the rest of the night folding blankets, no offense. But if there is a specific one you'd like to see, just comment below and I'd be happy to follow up with selections that people want to see. Some of these are still in plastic, so you know that I kept them that way because I can't use all these blankets at one time. So until I use them, I leave them the way they are because they do make great gifts. So enough about all of that. Let's look at some throws. All right, so the first one is in Parisian Paisley. And again, these are just, they're so soft. It's a regular size throw unless I say otherwise. I do only have a couple of extra large ones. The next one is Lilac Tapestry. I do love my purples. All right, the next one, and this is the first one I ever got. It is Canyon. And you can see, I mean, I've had this for 7 years. It's been washed a whole bunch of times. It's not really faded, it's just the way the colors are. The other side is a little bit bolder browns. It's just folded inside out. So you got the lighter side. But all of these are bi-directional, so they do actually have a pretty pattern on both sides. One of them, as in this case, may be a little brighter than the other. But anyway, I've had no problems with peeling or anything in any of the ones that I've washed so far, although I have heard from others that that can be a problem. Okay, the next one I have is actually an extra large throw. So rather than just being a couch blanket, it actually is big enough to be a bed blanket, but the same thickness, same everything. This one is in mini medallions. You'll also notice that this is one of those patterns that is gender neutral or even a more masculine type pattern. So again, they make great gifts for guys and girls. All right. One thing I will do at a later time is the storage video that has been requested by multiple people now. I'm not putting you off, by the way. I've just been in a state of flux and reorganizing, and actually it's going to be worth the wait, I think, because it's all kind of consolidated into one or two places. So anyway, one thing I will say about that, though, is one of the aspects of storage is blanket storage because there's so many of them. I did invest in 4 of the Vera Bradley underbed storage bags, which is what you see here. This one is in cut vines. In fact, all 4 of them are cut vines. And they are great for storing the throws. They hold, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them, I guess, depending on what type and how you squash them and how you stack them and all of that. But they're really nice. It keeps the dust and dog hair and whatever else off of them and away from them. So only problem is you can't see what's in the bag. I don't store them under my bed, but again, you'll see more of that in the storage video when the time comes. Let's open this up and dive right in. So the first one right up front is the hearts one. I think, hang on, I think the sticker's on the bag. It's Stitched Vines is the name of it. So this one I actually got as not a free gift with purchase. It actually cost me 1 cent with purchase at the paper store. I think it was a $100 purchase, cost you 1 cent, but totally worth it because again, it's a great gift and you know, it's a little bit feminine with the hearts, but again, even for guys, really good. All right, this next one, and these are no particular order at all. This next one is Disney. This one is Mickey's Paisley Celebration. And the Disney ones I will actually open up because I just think that they are really worth taking the time to do that. Besides, they're not still wrapped up or anything like that. So let me move this out of the way. Look out, Kelly. All right, so like I said, Mickey's Paisley Celebration. This is my first Disney blanket. It's these beautiful, colorful floral paisleys. Sorry, I'm not very tall, but... And then here comes Mickey and Minnie with the castle in there. And this is super, super soft, as they all are, but for some reason this one just feels really, really soft right now. And then there's the very bottom edge. So that is, it's one of my favorites actually. I like the dark and multicolor. This next one is Mickey and Friends, which is the most recent Disney pattern. And it's a gray background, but very pretty florals. And it gets better as you get lower on it. Again, very, very super soft. And I just love the characters. Very boldly colored. Anyway, so those are the two Disney ones that I have. I did buy 2 of each. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna knock the camera over. Okay. Next one is Stitched Flowers. So I was looking to make sure I wasn't gonna step on the dog. And let's see what's in this next bag. All right, also of note, all the ones we've seen so far are retail side patterns, but the outlet does also have blankets in their patterns. I have not noticed a difference in quality as of yet. There is a slightly different feel sometimes from one pattern to another. It's not that they're degrading or improving, there's just some fluxes in the patterns. For whatever that's worth. This next one is Lotus Flower Swirl. It is an outlet or a factory pattern. Sorry, this is gonna be a little ups and downs because I gotta have room to stack. Okay. These next two are very recent, and if you've been watching my videos, you've seen them already, very recently. So we got the Moonlight Garden, which is actually a navy blue background. Oh, and this is one of those ones that's just really, really soft. All right. And then the other one is Fireworks Paisley. And this one is actually also a navy, but a very dark navy, and then the red, white, and blues on top. I know in some pictures and things they look black, but it is actually a navy. 2 different navies. The Fireworks is a darker background. Not that it matters. Okay, aside from the underbed storage bags from Vera, because those are quite pricey. I did not pay full price for those. I got those at the online outlet sale. Actually, it was right at the beginning when I started my videos a couple months ago. But the other way that I store them is the Ziploc flexible totes and the jumbo size. And look at how huge that is. And you can see through them, so you can see what blankets are in there. And it just makes it really easy to keep them all together in one place. And again, keep the dust off. All right, so getting right into these. The next one, Lilac Medallion. Oh, I love the purples, so pretty. I don't think this one, it actually kind of feels like an extra large one, but I don't think it is. I do have a couple more extra large ones, but I'd have to look at the tags or open them up. Not worth it right now. We're just looking at pretty patterns. The next one, oh, this one's half unfolded already. Bandana Swirl. And it's just, I just love the dark patterns, like the black with the bright, bright colors. And it's just gorgeous to me. I love these. Kelly, stop licking my elbow. Oh, it's so annoying. Go, go. Good girl. Sorry. Okay. The next one is Concerto. So again, another gender neutral one. Not that that's up to me to decide what you think is gender neutral. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Very, very soft blankets. Next, this one is Art Poppies. It was the breast cancer pattern a couple years ago. Very bright colors, just blue and pink and a little bit of an off-white in the middle there. Very simple, but I think it's just beautiful and bold. All right, stay. I did also get some of those for a friend that was going through treatment. This one is Alpine Floral. Pink and blue and black and white. At the end, when this is all done and I post the video, I will count them up and I will put in the remarks how many there are. Come here. Come on. She won't stop licking me until I let her up. Okay. Can you say hi to everybody? Yeah, no, I don't want to be licked. Okay, go. Good. All right, next one. This is one of my most favorite patterns. It is Heather. All the different colors in here with the teals and purples. I just love it. And it's so bold on the blankets. The colors really do stand out. Stop it. Go. Go. Good girl. Okay. Next one is Kiev Paisley. It's another one of those dark back. It's black with the bold jewel tones. All right. The next one is Midnight Blues. I got this at the same time I got the Canyon. I actually haven't used this one though. It's one of my favorite all-time patterns. It just has so many different colors and the blues and teals and purples. And yeah, love it. Okay, hang on. I gotta move some over. There we go. Just no good way to do it with this number of blankets. All right, Havana Rose, black background, beautiful colorful flowers. I think I'm gonna end up with a pile of blankets thrown on the floor by accident. Okay, look out. So this next one is Vines Floral. You really can't see very much on the back. And I'm not, no offense, but I'm not gonna unwrap everything that's not unwrapped. Probably take a while before I get to that pattern. Okay, so that's 3 bags in. We have one more big bag. We just have to unzip. All right. Next up, we have Marine Turtles from the outlet store. Again, a beautiful, colorful blues and teals, and this is a very much a gender neutral pattern with all the different turtles on there. It's pretty straightforward. Then the next one, another blue and teal, gender neutral, Cuban tiles. I just really love this color. Now on this pattern, when you look at the cottons and stuff, there's some other like texture in the colors. This is a lot more crisp. It's really just the 2 colors. It doesn't have that other texturing in the pattern, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at it and just find any picture online. I'm sure you'll be able to see it. The next blanket is also an outlet one. This is the Sea Turtles. So the white and navy and the teal and blue. They actually did come out with it twice. It's almost the exact same thing, as far as I can tell. But yeah, 2 different colors of it, and I love turtles, so I got both. All right, next one, another outlet. It's Batik Leaves. You know my purples. Also, just a beautiful paisley type floral with a lot of different colors. And I don't even like mint greens, but I love it in things like this where it's in with other things that balance it out. It's not that I dislike it. There's no color that I truly hate, although orange is pretty close. But anyway, okay. Next one is Winterberry. It's got those berries and leaves and vines and pretty colors. Next is Cut Vines. And I think this one's an extra large one because it feels like it. Yes, extra large in Cut Vines. So I know the reflections on the bag make it harder to see, trying to give you some different angles. But then the last regular throw that I have in, at least in the main storage group that I could find, was the, it's actually mini Concerto, but it's the collegiate line colorations. And this I bought at the Vera Bradley annual outlet sale last year, so 2018. This is an extra large throw, and it is very, very big and very, very soft. And everybody in my family saw this and was quite jealous, so I ended up buying one for my sister, one for my neighbor, and now I have another one for another person back in the back room. So anyway, at any given time in my Vera videos, if you haven't figured this out, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but I use the stuff. I use it every day in every really facet of my life in different ways. So sometimes if I'm showing a collection, nothing is ever all inclusive because something might be out in the truck or in the trailer. There's a blanket in the trailer, I know for a fact. Things like that. So, you know, plus it's a fleeting glimpse because I haven't stopped shopping. So the collection just keeps growing. Anyways, no alibis required, but I just thought I'd share that with you so that you kind of understood if I was talking about something that you didn't see. Doesn't mean I didn't have it or got rid of it. Anyway, okay. So those are all the regular throws. The next set of blankets is actually some of those other styles I was talking about. The first one we'll look at is the Cozy Life throw. This is essentially the same outer, although it's not quite the same. It's actually, to me, softer. Or like those Disney ones that super, super, super soft. It just is really, really soft, and it has that sort of Sherpa lining, which is also soft. This is the Berry Medallions. I actually have the cozy bathrobe, the pajamas, the slippers, the whole thing. Which, if I can figure out how to insert a picture, I'll even show you. I had to go to the emergency room last year, and I had my friend go get all my stuff because I had to stay the night. I wasn't sick, but a longer story, not important, but it's kind of funny because boy, did it catch a lot of attention having like head to toe Berry Medallion. It was hilarious. Anyway, so these are super duper comfortable. This has been washed many times, or at least a couple, and so the Sherpa just, you know, it doesn't look like peeling, but it just sort of wears in, if you will, but it's still very, very, very soft. All right. Same style of blanket. This one is Paisley Petals, I think that's the name of it, Paisley Petals. This has got sort of a gray, blue, black-ish with purples, and it is that Sherpa lining cozy. And one, I will tell you, when they're brand new, they're softer than after they've been washed. It's kind of true with any of the blankets, but this one is so very soft. Of all the ones I have, this is the softest one, and I don't really have anything else in this pattern at all except a fleece travel blanket, which I probably should have shown in this. I have the Petals, or Paisley Petals, Santiago Floral, and it's not Dream Diamond, but there was a purple diamond, maybe Diamond Foulard, something like that. So I have 3 of those, and I'm not going to stop the video to go get them because then that would lose everything we just did. So here you go. Okay, so that's that one. And then the next 3 are still in the wrapper, but you've got Night Stars, which is the interior pattern for the Holiday Owls, and these are all Cozy Life throws. I thought that, you know, this is a pretty gender neutral pattern, even with that pop of hot pink in there, because it's not like crazy feminine pink, but in case I needed a gift for some of the men in my life, that would be a good one. Although, honestly, I don't know if I'm getting rid of it. We'll see. This next one is Night Sky. Wait. Yes, it is. Sorry. I couldn't read the fine print there. This is kind of like Holiday Owls, but it actually is different. But they're in there anyways. There is another pattern like this on the regular throw. So this is one of those ones that came out. I bought this from the paper store. And when it came, they had ripped open all the items in the order. They'd ripped open the bags and taken the retail tags off. Isn't that strange? I don't get that. Whatever. The next item, the last Cozy Life throw, is Bordeaux Blooms. Very pretty, and again, super soft. This particular pattern, I only bought this blanket. I like Bordeaux Blooms, I think it's gorgeous, but clearly I did not need any more blankets. So I only bought this one because I won a door prize at a Vera store, like one of their event things, and it was actually the end of last year, and I won a bathrobe, a cozy bathrobe, and a pair of slippers in this pattern. And I thought, well, I can't just have a robe and slippers. I need the blanket to go with it. So now I have a blanket. And I have more bathrobes than I can use. And I love them all. All right, the last two I have in this video are the quilted fleece. I actually have three of them. I have the Parisian Paisley, have the Concerto. Both of those have black fleece background, and it's a nylon sort of upper, so it's two-sided. The thing I will say about these is they're not heavyweight, but they are warmer than any of the other ones, in my opinion. But ironically, if you flip it over, so you have the nylon side towards you, they're actually a little bit of a cooling blanket, kind of, sort of. It's certainly a different effect one side to the other. And I keep the Parisian Paisley one in my trailer because of that, because it's just nice. I like to have a blanket on me, but it just lets the air flow in better, and so it keeps you cooler, at least for me. And the last one is Lilac Tapestry. It has a purple fleece, and these have both been washed multiple times, and no issues at all with them. So just regular pattern. So they do make a little bit of a swooshing, but it's not detractive. They do soften up just a little bit, the nylon, or whatever this polyester. Sorry, it's not nylon, it's polyester. 100% polyester. It says machine wash cold, only non-chlorine bleach if needed, tumble dry low, cool iron if needed. I'm not ironing any of these blankets. But it softens up just a little bit after they've been washed a couple times. This one's only been washed once, but the others have been washed a bunch. So that is it for the blankets. I hope you got a nice picture for what's out there and some of the different types. And please let me know if there's any that are unwrapped, but you'd like to see them unfolded. All right, that's all for this one. Bye for now.